How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Andrew Newman here with video 6 in our 90-day challenge. Can you guys believe it's already been 6 days? Today I want to talk about courage and fear. How they are lining themselves up in your life right now. Are you afraid? Do you have fears of losing? You have fear that you can't make something work because you don't know how? What I'd like to do is I'd like to challenge that. I'd like to challenge your fear. I'd like you to step outside of your comfort zone, because if you step outside of your comfort zone, that's where all the stuff is that you don't have yet. What got you to where you're at is what made you comfortable now. Now, if you're in a comfortable position, if you're making the money that you need to make, if you're finding the success in life that you're looking for, that's awesome. But you probably wouldn't be watching this video then, would you? But anyways, fear can really be a catalyst to hold us back. And we don't want that for our lives. We want to be able to live a life of happiness and wealth and prosperity for everybody around us. Now, I know a lot of people who say, well, money doesn't matter. I've never heard a person who makes money say that. Just so you know, I've only heard people who don't have enough money at the end of the month to get from June to July say that money doesn't make you happy, that rich people are all bad. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be rich, because I'm not rich. I make good money, but I'm not rich, okay? And I want to kind of share with you a little bit of story about my background, where I came from, just so you guys can understand that I'm not different than you, all right? I spent my life doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? I worked harder than what I was being paid for so I can get recognition at corporate America, working my way up the corporate ladder. I got myself into a pretty good position with middle management, making almost 6 figures a year, $91,000 a year at my job. Now, my trade-off was time, okay? I had to work my butt off to make that money. I worked from Monday through Saturday from 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, depending on the day, to about 10, 11 o'clock at night. Okay, and it was intense. I liked my job because I got to help people. Okay, I dealt with the public. I was actually a retail sales manager, and in 2008, I don't know if you guys heard or not, but the economy crashed and a lot of people lost their jobs. I was one of those people. The company that I worked for thought it would be better for them to put an entry-level manager into the position I was in, which paid them half as much as I was being paid based off their comp plan. But they replaced me. That's what they did, because they were only looking out for their bottom line. And I don't know if you guys work for a company that is in corporate America and they're very successful and they forgot what got them to where they're at. Okay, that's what I did. They put a person in position there based off the bottom line of the company versus the results that were happening from the person that was already in that position. Now, because of that, my expenses, okay, at $91,000 a year, my expenses were right below that. And when I lost the job, I went from making that money down to $300 a week. Just so you guys know, I had 2 vehicles at that time in the insurance. Those 2 vehicles were brand new vehicles, okay? And my car payments and insurance and all that for those vehicles totaled about $1,400 a month. Now, the new job that I had taken only paid me $1,200. So I was losing money every month just on the car payments. That doesn't count my utility expenses, food, childcare, any of that kind of stuff. Now, at that point, I was actually dating my wife now, and she was pregnant with our daughter, who is now 4. Well, she's 3. She'll be 4 in August. And what that taught me was I cannot rely on another job. And I was sitting at that new employer where I was making $300 a week, just hoping that they would give me the opportunity to be able to sustain my family. And they wouldn't. And one day I was sitting there, I was looking out the window, and I'd been working it from home on the internet. And I was looking out the window and I said, you know, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to burn the boats. And if you don't know what that means, Alexander the Great, one of the greatest conquerors in the history of mankind, built the largest empire, Alexandria. And how he did that was by a concept he called burn the boats. All right, he would have his armies sail across to whatever place they were planning on conquering, and he would immediately order his captains when they got on shore to burn the boats. If you're going to go home, if you want to go home, we're going to battle this nation, we're going to win, and you're going to go home in their boats. That created that drive, that burning desire within his entire army that they have to win or die. Okay, so I was sitting there in my job not making enough money, and I decided to burn the boats. I walked up to my manager and I said, I'm done. Friday will be my last day. I gave him a notice, and I haven't looked back since. I haven't had a regular job since then. Now, it was a struggle in the beginning, but I had burned the boats. I didn't have a choice, so I did what it took, and because of that, I became what I would consider a small measure of success. Now I'm working on big measures of success. I hope you guys can see that with these videos. I hope you can see that there has been a change in me, and I hope I can inspire that change in you. I hope I can inspire you to pick up the reins for your life, pursue what's going to make you happy. I hope that I can do that in these videos. That's the whole point behind it. So, guys, this is real, and I'm looking for some people who are serious about this. Do you want to burn the boats? Do you want to live a lifestyle that most people only dream of, that they're going to tell you is impossible, that doesn't work? Okay, to this day I have people who tell me that what I'm doing doesn't work. Odd. It's working. I've got a whole pile of checks. You guys have seen these. There's actually more checks that came in yesterday, but here's a whole pile of checks that I got this year. These are all checks from this online marketing system. These are the stubs. They're not checks. This is just for taxes at the end of the year, so I can keep track of all my income. But I still have people who tell me that this doesn't work. I get 2 to 3 checks a week, but they know better, right? And you guys are going to have that too. If you're not meeting resistance, you're not moving forward. Okay, that's just the way that it is. So courage, guys. Courage to step outside of what you're used to. Courage to step outside of your comfort zone. That's where your dreams are at. That's where they're at. If you're not achieving your dreams are outside of your comfort zone. So if you're looking for a leader, if you're looking for a system, we've got one for you. You can just go ahead and click on the link somewhere around here, whether it's in the description or in the video or wherever it's at. Just click on the link and get started today. I promise you that I will give you a call, and I will find out what it is that you want to do, and we'll guide you through the same path that I was able to take to get you there. Now, I can only show you how to make the amount of money that I've made. Now, the largest month I've had was $16,000. That was about a year ago, and on average, I make about 6 figures in a month. On average. Some months I make a little bit less, some months I make a little bit more. But on average, it's about, well, not 6 figures a month, 5 figures a month. $11,000 a month sometimes is pretty common for me. So I want to be able to show you how you can do the exact same thing. It's easier than you might think. Okay, it doesn't require you to spend countless hours on the phone, which I used to do, by the way. You don't have to do that. You can do anything that you want to do as long as you are following a certain set of criteria that's going to bring you the results. Okay, now those results are congruent throughout this entire industry, this entire space of internet marketing, no matter what niche you're going to go after. Okay, personally myself, I'm in the personal development niche. That's why I'm a member of Empower Network. Empower Network is a personal development company with a ridiculous compensation plan. Okay, they pay out 100% of the commissions of any revenue that you generate. You earn 100% of it. Okay, that is power right there, and they really did change the game. Thank you, David Sharp and David Wood. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for everything that you guys did. You really did a selfless act when you created Empower Network, and all the leaders who are in Empower Network, they know that. They know that. There are some people who have joined Empower Network that like to tell you that it didn't work, but no, it works. They just didn't listen. Those are the people who feel that they know better and they wouldn't follow the system. If you don't follow the system, you're not going to get the results of other people who are following the system. And it does make you a little bit uncomfortable. It does have its little association with fear. And I got a nice story for you guys to talk about fear. I was at one of the Empower Network conventions, and David Wood's wife, her name is Ashley, she was up on stage talking about how to conquer your fears. She was pulling people up out of the audience, and she had a dollar bill that she would rip up, and she was feeding it to people. That was amazing to me. I mean, the dollar money has so much bacteria on it. I was sitting in the audience like, oh my gosh, that's nice. But the point behind the exercise was to get people to understand that money, the fear of money, is what holds them back. Are you afraid of making money? If you are, then, well, that's what's holding you back. Let's get rid of that fear. Okay? So guys, I would encourage you I would honestly encourage you, if this is on Facebook, just shoot me a friend request, send me an instant message, I will talk to you. If you join one of my team, you can click on the link, or just go to nonstopsharing.net, okay, www.nonstopsharing.net, and you fill out the little, put your email in the little thing there, and you're going to get a free marketing platform on the other side of that. Grab your free marketing platform. Then we got to get you set up in the system to be able to build a list, because building a list is what's going to make you money. Your money is in the list. If anybody's ever been in network marketing or any type of home-based business in the past, the first thing that any leader will tell you to do, whether or not that leader's making money or they are making money, is they're going to give you like a memory jogger, and they're going to tell you to make a list of all your friends and all your family. Well, okay, I'm not going to do that because I know the results from that. It's like sending a bleeding seal into a shark tank. Your family is going to look out for you, what they feel is best for you. And if you try to step outside of your comfort zone, if you do something that you want to make yourself better, they're gonna try to stop that. Not because they want to stop you from being better, but what they want to do is stop you from being hurt. And they don't believe, because of their programming, that stuff like what we're doing right now works. And I'm here to tell you that it does. Okay, so you could be that light. You could be that light for your family. And if they choose to be with you, if they choose to not, it doesn't matter. Because what you're doing is you're leading by example. And that's really what it comes down to being, is leading by example. Are you doing the things that you're trying to teach other people to do, or are you doing something different? Now, I every day will do the exact same things that I tell my teams to do. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you the tools I use. I'll show you how much money it costs me to do it. It doesn't cost that much in comparison to what I make. All right, it's a tiny fraction. All right, I have to pay for an autoresponder, which is $10 a month. Ooh, I have 3 of them actually. I pay about $120 a month for all my autoresponder services. But in the beginning, you only need one. $10 a month is what that's going to cost you, and you're going to get that in the system when you get your free marketing platform, so that you can collect email lists, email addresses of people who are interested in what you have. Now, do you think that it would be easier to get people to say yes to you if they want what you have? Would that eliminate some of the fear? Would that give you the courage to step outside of your comfort zone? Would that do that for you? I hope so, because it did it for me. It's a whole nother ball game when you start to receive checks in the mail. And I want to help you get that check, that first check, so that you can believe in yourself. That's really all it comes down to, is believing in yourself. If you're not a member of Empower Network, I would encourage you to join our team in Empower, and we'll show you some of the tools that we're using that actually generate sales for us. So join the team, get in Empower Network, get at least to the inner circle, so that you can get those trainings that are put out on a weekly basis. Every Monday they do a Monday night call, and they put that as an archive into the inner circle so that you can retain that value. Okay. Now you're also going to be in a position to where you keep 100% commissions, and then we'll get into the marketing aspect. So you guys have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to make the money you deserve, because you do deserve it. If you take action, you deserve it. If you don't take action, okay, then you don't deserve it. You don't really want it. But if you want to take action, you deserve it. And I'll be there to help you, okay? Guys, I don't really have much else that I can really add as far as value to this. Just know this, that stepping outside of your comfort zone is going to take courage. You're going to be afraid. You're going to feel like quitting. You're going to feel like you got beat up. You're going to feel like this isn't going to work for you. And you're going to have those days. And I have them to this day. Even with checks coming in the mail, I have them to this day saying, oh, I want to give up. But I don't. Okay, what do I do when I want to give up? I come onto my computer, I start talking to people, I look at my leadership, I look at the people that I'm modeling, I listen to the audios, I watch the videos like this one, and I say, you know what, I'm not giving up today. Today will not be that day. What do we say when we want to give up? Not today. Commit every single day. Get in on this 90-day video challenge, guys. If you're not in on this, just get in on it. It doesn't matter. If you get into our system, we're going to show you some awesome video hosts. I personally use GVO. And you can get that from the free marketing system above. This video is being created in GVO, and I like it. It's a really good quality video host. So with that said, guys, I'm going to take another drink of water, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I look forward to seeing you on the other side where your dreams are at. And then tomorrow, I can't wait to figure out what I'm going to be doing for tomorrow. Again, guys, I don't know. So just like when you guys are doing the same thing, you're not going to know what you're going to say. But guess what? If you follow the system, your brain will know. Your unconscious mind is going to take over, and they're going to start just spraying information out that you didn't even know you had. So guys, I hope I can motivate you. I hope you guys understand that this is as easy as it could possibly be, and I'll see you on the other side. Your dreams are there. Let's go and get them.